guy, Steve, Mario Cristobal, talks about coaches accusing teams of tampering, saying just play ball, man. And I wonder, like, do you think, like, is he saying this kind of because of the situations going on with Michigan? You think there's some sort of connectivity there? I guess, what's your thoughts on him bringing this up?
I don't know. I didn't know the context of what he said and how the question was asked. I think there's been some allegations that Miami tampers. They probably do because everyone does it. Is there honor among thieves? But there comes a point in time, this is the game. Everyone is going to reach out. Everyone's going to back channel. Every single program now has player personnel guys that basically monitor the transfer portal. That's the game. So I don't know exactly the full context of what he said. The reality is every program is going to get poached. There were rumors of certain Miami guys that were said to be unhappy or looking. So that's the game nowadays. This is what they created, which is a little bit of anarchy, and everyone has to play in it.
And to Cristobal's kind of point, in this quote at least, is like you said, everybody's doing it. It existed way before he was coaching. So it's like, just deal with it. Like, instead of complaining and crying and trying to snitch on people, you figure out a way for you to win best with your team. And I think that's the best way to do it. Moving on to Cam Ward. Cam Ward was named the ACC Preseason Player of the Year. Steve, Kim, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think Cam will live up to all of the hype?
If Cristobal says to Shannon Dawson, we are going to run air raid concepts more than I ever have in my life, yes, it can happen. He's got to be able to throw for 4,000 yards this year. Miami has not had a lot of 4,000-yard seasons. I think it's still Bernie Kosar in 1984. If the stat line says for Cam Ward 4,000 plus yards and at least 30 touchdown passes, that means Miami played at a certain tempo and style that is best suited for their offense and defense. So I hope that comes to fruition. He's played in an air raid system his whole collegiate career, going all the way to Incarnate Word, then also Washington State. That's the style of quarterback he is. He's a shotgun spread guy, quick delivery, makes good, accurate decisions early on, can extend plays, smooth release. He's got to be the trigger man the whole year. So that he is the key to the whole year, in my view. It's really that simple.
So from your inside kind of insiders or inside scoop, that you get from the U, are you hearing that Cristobal will kind of pass the keys over to the OC and allow them to really create this air raid system?
I would hope so. I'm watching the spring game. It looks like they're going to be a 60-40 pass run ratio. Okay. Right. Or maybe even a little bit more than that. I don't know if they'd go 70-30 ever. I just don't think that's in Mario's DNA. And there's a reason why you got Damian Martinez. But if they go 60-40 and the average in the upper 30s, because that's really how you be elite. In college football, you got to be upper 30s to be in the top 20 points per game. And last year it was 45.1. LSU was number one, but they had a bad defense. So if you do that, you have a chance to win every single game. And yeah, I'm actually hearing that they realize you get 1 year with Cam Ward. Cam Ward is on basically a 12 to 16 game window, knock on wood. So there is no long-term plan here. It's this year. The future is now, as George Allen would say.
Ooh-wee. A lot of pressure on that guy right there, Cam Ward. And not only was he in the news for being, the ACC Preseason Player of the Year, he also was in the news a little bit here saying that NIL money is not real money to college football players. And I thought that was kind of ironic because I know last week, JB and I, you might have been on this topic too, Steve. I can't remember, but Ohio State wideout Emeka Ibuka actually said that players are staying in college for the NIL money. So it's almost like kind of two different outlooks on what the NIL, landscape is. Which side are you on? Or do you feel like players actually appreciate that NIL money in terms of like they're staying in college longer for it, or more on Cam's side where he's looking at like it's not really like real money to me?
It's real money. I mean, there's a reason why he stretched out his negotiations with Miami. And look, this is nothing against the kid. I'm just basing it on facts here. There's a reason why he held off his commitment. There's a reason why he was in the NFL draft, bucket, and then took his name out. Why? because Miami met his price. So it's not real, really? Come on, Cam, you're allowed to be a capitalist. The money is real. You live very well. I've been told you've been put up in a very nice apartment. You and your girlfriend love South Florida. It's a great place. The NIL is real. Come on. What are we doing? In the immortal words of Aretha Franklin, who's zooming who?